We do start this class about the analysis of a palimpsest looking into the technical photography methods. We will start first showing our photographic lab. So we see how we acquired the images. This is the first lesson about technical photography for reading palimpsest. Our mock-up palimpsest is made of a medieval, let's say later on, medieval A and B letters. So those are made with iron gold ink that was used after medieval time, let's say, and in historical, more classical times, you would expect to find carbon-based ink. So over here we see barely some Greek letters, beta and gamma, barely. Those letters are made with a carbon-based ink. Now, carbon-based ink and iron gold ink, they have different optical properties. So basically, the idea is we can use these imaging methods. Today we will see technical photography in order to separate the two different writings, the classical one from the medieval one. We are going to do the experiment in our technical photography lab. So we have the camera is on top, actually is over here. The camera is over here on the top, on the ceiling, with all the other cable. And basically then on the sides there are the lamps. So over here, for example, you see the UV lamp, the Fabrizio UV lamp, and the same is on the other side. So there are the halogen lamps, so we have plenty of infrared. There is the IRF lamps Alice on the top. So it's a particular setup. We like it because we can keep all the cables on the top. So it's more tidy, more clean to work with the equipment. Okay, so for this experiment, we're going to use the technical photography kit, which is composed of the camera, the filter sets Robertina, so we will have the visible filter, the UV filter, and the infrared filter. And then we will turn on the lamps as usual. You will find all the information how to do the technical photos in the technical photography course, where every step is described. Now we go directly on my computer to see the results of the technical photography examination of this mock-up palimpsest. A brief review of what is technical photography. The idea is we use a modified digital camera, so a standard commercial camera modified, so that the camera basically can see from basically the UV, over here the closed UV starting from 350 until about 1100 nanometers, so the closest, the near infrared. This is the camera, so all the methods that we can do using different kind of lamps, filters on the camera, that will be technical photography, because it's a photography, we use a digital camera, but it is modified, and basically all the cameras, the technology, the CMOS technology is the same. So you can use, I use a Nikon, you can use a Canon, or Olympus, or whatever, it will be the same. These are the filters that we use on top of the camera lens. And basically here we see all the acronyms of the photographic methods. So if we are using the IR filter, this one, we are going to have this photographic method. If we use the UV filter, we are going to do this photographic method UVR, in this case, just one. So eventually we will have this technical photography documentation. So it's a collection of technical photos with their own acronyms, and each one provide us with a little bit of information. We are now into GIMP, the Photoshop Economic Affordable Alternative. this software is where we load the images, the technical photography images for our examination. So you see here there are the levels, and in the levels here basically we have the technical photo. So there is the VIS for visible standard photo, that is the one showing up here. Then we have the UVF fluorescence. So let's have a look at this one so we can activate the image from here. There it is. So this is the UVF photo, the UVF fluorescence. So basically what happens is that the iron gold ink becomes even more readable, absorb a lot of the UV, so it's dark and doesn't have a fluorescence, so there is much more contrast in the image. So if you have faded iron gold ink, UVF is very useful. So this method, it's nice to just see the iron gold ink. The carbon black, basically, all the ink disappear. Let's see something else. So we have here the infrared photo. Okay, in the infrared photo, let's say this one, it's already good, it's nice, because we see much better the Greek letters over here, the beta, we see the gamma over here, pretty nice, it's over here. We still see a little bit of the A and the B. We will see how to get a better result. But anyway, the infrared photo is already nice because we see the beta and the gamma better. And the idea is also, this method, it's nice because it's fast. So we just take a photo, we see the image, so we can start to see if there is writing over there. And also keep in mind that technical photography has the advantage that one photo, it's very large, has a lot of pixels, because we can use a commercial camera with 36 megapixel, 42, and so on. So basically, with just one photo, we have a lot of details, a lot of information. Okay, then here I already prepared the infrared false color for this palimpsest. So we see the red typical of iron gold ink and the black for the carbon black ink. So this one already could happen. It's very easy to make it. So we show this method in the technical photography course. So you can see there how we do it into GIMP using this software basically. It's very easy, and we have this nice method with false color to separate the two parts of the manuscript, of the palimpsest. And this one is very fast method, very little equipment. You just need the technical photography kit, so the camera, the filters for the infrared photo, the visible photo. You just combine it with the free software GIMP and it's all done. Okay, so this is it for this lesson about technical photography for reading palimpsest. And again, the advantage of this method, technical photography, is that it's the most low cost. It's fast, simple, just taking photo, changing filters. So even if it's not perfect, so we didn't achieve a perfect separation of the two texts, though it's super easy, so it makes sense, at least as a preliminary attempt to reading the palimpsest. Thank you. See you in the next class, which will be, we will move into multispectral imaging using Antonello.